I finally killed Lilith, and this victory is a beautiful way to start 2025, considering that we started 2024 with a defeat and a hardcore character deleted. And this will be the occasion for me to speak to you about what I think of Diablo IV, now that I've finished the campaign. Hi everyone, welcome for this new RANTOSAURUS video, the first one of 2025, because the last video I made was not really RANTOSAURUS video, it was the recap of December, which I suggest to watch if you have not seen it already. It's a cool video, really, I recommend. In any case, welcome everyone, I'm Elloa, I'm a content creator on Twitch and YouTube, and in this video I want to describe my enthusiasm for Diablo IV. But before to say what I think about the game, it's important to share the story of why we arrived here and why it's only now, in January 2025, that I kill Lilith for the first time. Yes! Yes! In the first try! Revenge! Revenge! I had played Diablo 1 back in the days on PlayStation in the 2000s, and I played Diablo 3 a lot. I really enjoyed it. 82 kill, let's go! Let's try 200. Oh no, shit!
Must wait longer.
No. Okay, so it's 86, fine, but I'm alive. So, Diablo franchise has always been something that I enjoyed. I have played Diablo before even to play Warcraft. So it's something I know for a very long time and that got me interested. So when I saw this magnificent trailer announcing Diablo 4 at BlizzCon a few years ago, I was immediately sold. That trailer had such a quality, such an intensity in the narrative. It was somber, it was dark, it was yet mesmerizing and beautiful. The music, the voices, it was ASMR worthy. Oh.
Save us.
This cinematic was just amazing. It was just amazing. So, I decided to play Diablo 4 when it released. When the beta happened, I jumped in, I tried the game, I loved everything, it was really exciting, and then when the game released, I decided to dedicate one day of my week to play and stream my progression. I chose to play a hardcore druid because I wanted to give the best show possible for my community. And I really enjoyed those little rendezvous and to progress my character. I did play through the whole story, I did side content, I did the dungeon, I did stronghold, I did everything to progress my character while being very cautious because I didn't want to lose her. Oh no! That's what happened! There's the butcher! Okay. Maybe I'm just going to escape the... I'm not sure I can escape. Like, it's not losing life at all. It's already... Ah ha ha! Look! It almost killed me. The only thing I did was to not play in hard difficulty. I didn't want it to push too much. I knew that in hard difficulty, the bosses in the dungeon could be sometimes pretty challenging, and I just wanted to have the thrill of the hardcore playthrough without pushing it too far. And I progressed through the year. We arrive at the New Year's Eve 2023 to 2024. The last act is particularly good with the story in the swamp. It's really nice. And so I'm so into it that I progressed through the game and I finally arrive facing Lilith. And those of you that have been playing this story, you know the build-up to arrive to that point. It's quite intense. There is a lot of emotion there, and there is one of the most beautiful cinematic of the game industry just before to arrive to the Lilith fight. So I say goodbye to Nerel.
This better not be the last time I see you. Understand?
And that's when this very famous moment happened. The second phase is harder. Oh no! Oh my god! I will have to see that. Well, there we are. We have not killed Lilith. My poor character, my poor Drit. The moment it took me to fully realize the consequences of that death. That being said, I had not watched any guide. I wasn't spoiled, so I didn't know what will happen. I didn't know what the fight against Lilith entailed. What a dramatic end. What a dramatic start of 2024. I give up on the game, not because I'm pissed off, but because I want to let it rest for a while, knowing that one day, maybe, I will get back to it. And that day was during the Halloween event. I decided to recreate a character, not hardcore this time, and play in hard difficulty. I made a sorcerer, and I started to really focus on the main story, to just get to the end, right? To kill Lilith, to have my revenge, and then we will see. But I wanted to get going, right? So maybe I could start the new expansion or something, or whatever, starting a new character. So last weekend, it was time to finish the campaign. I'm in the swamp. I have to do some of my favorite quests. And finally face Lilith and defeat her. What a beautiful victory and a very emotional story afterwards.
I gave you free will, and you've squandered it, wasting it on a crusade you don't understand. You chose tyranny when offered freedom, a poor legacy for my gift. Without me, you would have no victory. And its cost will be more than you can pay.
finally this is it. I finished Diablo 4. So what do I think about Diablo 4? Well, my friends, I love Diablo 4. And I really would like to share my enthusiasm and the reason why I think that game really should be praised more. Because the quality of the role-playing aspect of Diablo 4 is so good. It's one of the best games I've ever played in my life. I love it. I think it's brilliant. Let's speak about that, shall we? The story is really well made. It is somber, it is serious, it has so much symbolism, it is very Diablo-like, obviously, and it recuperates different thematic and character and event from the other games as a little reminder and memory of the world we are in. But I find that the story in itself is so beautifully describing this battle of the good versus the bad, and you realize that there's no good and bad, that everything is kind of melting into each other. Then the church, for example, which is battling the demons and hell, is as bad as hell itself. It is a very beautiful allegory of humankind and of our struggle as human in the real world. And it is done and narrated with a lot of subtlety. I really like that. And there's so much emotion. The characters are well described. There's a nice and beautiful relationship that is being established between those different characters and building up. They are heavy with a past, with burden on their own, and we are uncovering this step by step. There's so many moments that are so emotional, where it's difficult to refrain your tears. And all of that illustrated by magnificent cinematic, really high quality cinematic, with beautiful lighting, beautiful angle, beautiful cinematic moment. That story is served with amazing voice acting. We are praising so much the voice actor of Baldur's Gate 3, and they deserve all the praise. They are fantastic, they are awesome. But the voice actor of Diablo 4 is good, if not better. The voice that has been chosen for several characters is so ASMR worthy, so good, so striking. It's just an amazing work. And the way they act, it's sometimes so emotional, sometimes so mesmerizing. And that story is served with a beautiful music. Once again, my favorite composer, Derek Duke, is working on this. The music is just participating to the atmosphere and giving this kind of hypnotic, mesmerizing atmosphere. They have done such a good job. Now the art itself, the decor, the different zone, it is all really beautiful, very immersive, so many detail, but keeping this kind of somber, gothic vibe that you didn't have in Diablo 3, which was more aligned with World of Warcraft, which is not what we ask from a Diablo game, right? So they have done a good job to really go back to the root of what a Diablo game is supposed to be, and enriching it with such a beautiful story, such a beautiful world, such an atmospheric universe. What truly mattered to me, which is the immersion into a world, into a story, into an intrigue, into an atmosphere. I'm very sensitive to that, and that's the reason why I play video game. I'm paying much more attention to the decor, the art, the music, the atmosphere, and the stories than the gameplay itself. But the gameplay is really good. It's like a Blizzard game. It's smooth, it's play well, it's intuitive, it's just very responsive. Each classes are interesting, they are really pleasant to have in hand, and I do believe there's a lot of variety. There's a lot of things to do. There's so many dungeons to visit, so many life events, so many achievements to get. I think the whole game is really well done. Now, I know nothing about endgame, and that's probably the area where people have the most discussion and maybe complaint to do. I have no opinion regarding this. I have not played it. I'm not really tempting to play in endgame in Diablo 4 either, because what interests me truly is the story and discovering more of the world, and there is enough to do with that. I don't think I will have the time to get into the endgame afterwards. I think that the game is certainly worth your money, even if you find it expensive, for even just play once through the whole story. Then you can repeat it with several characters, and there's so much side content, so much things to discover. And then there you have the season, and then they add some expansion. So it is a very large, very high quality game for you to enjoy. But we really need to share more of what's positive about that game, instead of comparing it to Path of Exile, which is a different IRPG, and then we should not really compare them. They are both different things, and you can enjoy both if you want to play both, and underline everything that makes the quality of Diablo 4, because it is really excellent. It's not just, yeah, it's nice. No, it's really great. I think this game deserve all the praise for the cinematic, for the story, for the atmosphere, for the voice acting, for the music, for the decor, for the art, and for the gameplay too. It's nice. I've said my piece about Diablo. I think I will want to include more Diablo 4 into my schedule in future, because I really like this game. I think this game deserves to be showcased more often, and we need to underline all of the good side of that game, because Blizzard did a good job, and I would like to encourage Blizzard to continue to invest their time, their efforts, their team into creating and crafting such beautiful, such high quality, such deep stories that are interesting, captivating, mesmerizing. That's what we want from a video game, isn't it? Alright, rant off! What do you think about Diablo 4? Have you played it? What do you prefer? Do you prefer the story, or do you prefer the gameplay? What is that matter most for you? I'm curious to know. Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see me live, check me out on Twitch TV. I'm streaming every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday some World of Warcraft. But we're going to include more Diablo 4 in the future for sure. I need to clear up all the map. I need to do the expansion. I need to play Spiritborn. Yep. That's the plan for this year. Let's do this. Bye everyone, you take care of yourself, and I will see you soon for another video or on Twitch.